Flint's Classic Rock 103.9 The Fox in the Fox Lounge for Wednesday night. That's Ozzy right there. Cook's Classic Cars and Guitars are here. Bill Cook is here. And, hey, Bill, I'll let you take it from here, man.
What's happening, Mark?
What's happening, brother?
Hey, welcome, everybody, to Classic Cars and Guitars. Just a brief introduction tonight. We got local, soon-to-be country legend here, Mr. Waylon Hanel.
Hey, what's going on, people?
Going to play some songs for us and do some interviewing and talk about what he's got going on. But we'll be back in a few. But back to you, Mark.
All right, we're going to play some more music. Get back to the fellas. Here's Foreigner now on 103.9 The Fox. Flint's Classic Rock 103.9 The Fox. With Mark Simons in the Fox Lounge. Wednesday evening, Cook's Classic Cars and Guitars are here for a Wednesday night. And Bill Cook?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Hey, before we get started, though, like always, we got to take care of a couple of our sponsors.
Yeah.
And one of them just happens to be standing here right now. My daughter, Katie, from KDG Photography. Katie is a natural light photographer local to Swartz Creek, specialized in family and wedding photography. Everything from your newest addition to the big day. She captures memories to treasure. Contact Katie at 248-240-1880 or kdgphotography.org. And then my good brother from another mother, if he's listening right now, Mr. Johnny Vance from the John Vance Band. John Vance is a 5-piece band hailing out of the Flint, Michigan area. They play local country and western music. You can find John live on Facebook. Anyways, here we are with Mr. Waylon Hanel.
Hey, what's going on, man?
So, Waylon, I mean, I'm going to probably start right from the beginning because we've never really had a sit-down talk. We've just always been probably business.
It's always been on the go. Yeah,
so,
you're right.
I'm just curious. I mean, I think you've kind of told me a story. Didn't this all start with was it a karaoke contest or something? Wasn't it something like that, or something you did something? I remember.
Kind of. So it was where I grew up in Millington. You know that area well, and so it was Cardinal Country Pizza out there. It was the local restaurant, and I was just turned 16. I remember that was one of the first times I took my truck out. Granted, I drove before that and worked for a guy down the road doing yard work.
Oh yeah.
But so anyway, first time legally driving one of them. Went up there. They were having a comedy show up there, believe it or not, and it was big every single year before, things, they stopped doing some stuff up there, and it was pretty big. And I brought my guitar in there, and they had their system plugged in, and I asked the guy that was running it, I said, hey, would you mind if I played a few songs and kind of warmed everybody up? He's like, no, I don't mind that at all. And I didn't think that he would say yes, so I was pretty nervous and shaking like a leaf at first, skinny kid. And I looked like both these pens combined. And I went up there for about an hour and played my songs. And what was really crazy is that people tipped me in my tip bucket. And I'm like, dude, I can make money doing this? This is freaking crazy. You know what I mean? And the biggest thing was playing songs, the ones that I loved in growing up. I played all the Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings, all that good stuff.
Is that the stuff you grew up around?
Oh, absolutely.
Mom and dad, grandpa, whatever?
Yep. Big shout-outs to my mom and dad, Jason and Heidi, for allowing me to listen to that kind of music and not the stuff that was on the radio at the time. Because
good for them.
Yeah.
Good parenting.
So, yeah, man. And from that moment on, I said, you know what? I like this music thing. I'm going to keep going. And Dad and I were carpenters, so I planned on being a carpenter. But as it kind of progressed and after I graduated, playing music became my life. Everything about it was music related. If I wasn't in the woods hunting, I was inside or outside, depending on the weather, playing my guitar. And from there, it just kind of blew out bigger than I could have ever imagined.
So where'd you take it from that night? I mean, do you start just playing local scenes or like clubs?
Well, first I went to the bank. and put all that, but yeah, after that I started playing local shows. Right after that, I went down the street to the bar and started playing at McAdams. Now it's Benny's Beer Hall in Millington, but it used to be called McAdams when I was a kid, and Waltz before that, if anybody remembers Waltz. And I just started from there in Tuscola County, and then Genesee and Saginaw, and just started spreading out. And now it's kind of funny to go anywhere in the state of Michigan and somebody might recognize you. You know what I mean? In a good way.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't had my name on the front page of the paper in a bad way yet. Not yet. Yet is the key way, brother.
Yep.
But yeah, man, it's a lot of fun. We have shows coming up. I've released three albums now, and no, four. Oh my gosh, we just released one in November, and it's been going really well. And I couldn't ask for anything better. Everybody listening, and especially you guys for taking a chance and allowing me to be on your guys' show. All the respect to you guys, nothing to me. So thank you guys again.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. No,
Now,
thank you.
the
Yeah.
stuff on your albums that I've listened to some of your stuff, but are you writing your own music, or are you?
I am.
You're
Oh
doing it
yeah,
yourself?
a good amount of it I write myself and with buddies and all that. This last album, I was very fortunate to have songs either pitched to me or me finding them on my own. Three writers in particular: Dave Gibson, Billy Don Burns, and Bernie Nelson are big contributors to this last album I put out entitled "When Waylon Came to Nashville," talking about Waylon Jennings, and that title track is so freaking cool, man. It is so good. Billy Don Burns wrote it with Mac Vickery, and I won't ramble on. It's kind of like chewing. I say I'm going to quit, but sometimes I tend to ramble on still. See, I got another hand raised. But yeah, what's cool about that song, Billy Don and Mac Vickery, they're good buddies, and Mac recently passed away a few years ago, but Billy's still around doing good, sober now. And they were at Waylon Jennings' funeral, and they were smoking a cigarette and having a drink out in the parking lot after the funeral service, and they said, you know what, we need to write a song about Waylon in his, to fulfill his legacy and pay our respects to him in the only way we know how. And Billy goes, that's a good idea, man, let's do that. Well, a year went by, and little fun fact, I guess it's not fun fact, but a fact, Johnny Paycheck passed away exactly a year after Waylon Jennings did, and they were good friends with Johnny. So they went to Johnny's funeral, and they were out in this parking lot smoking a cigarette, having a drink, and they said, man, we need to write a song about Johnny and pay our respects to him. And Billy goes, well, dude, we forgot to do that for Waylon last year. We need to get on our high horse and make that happen. And that right there is the song that came out of it, When Waylon Came to Nashville. And it's just kind of funny how everything, to me in my head, and the good Lord helps in that tremendously. He's the only one that deserves the credit. And everything kind of comes full circle, and me being 23 years old at that time, being named Waylon, and my mom and dad listening to that music all their lives, and me too. And I got the chance to meet Billy Don and cut that song, man, and be able to name that album, that title. That just blows my mind to this
I
day,
can imagine.
man.
Yep.
Nice.
It's freaking cool.
Maybe in the next set we can get you to play that, or maybe when we
Yeah.
close out this one.
That'd be cool,
I
man.
mean, if you want to play it tonight, that'd be great.
Dude, on classic cars and guitars, you got to be kidding me. It's a dream come true.
That'd be awesome. Like when you went down to, like, you're doing the, like I say, I've gone to some of your shows and stuff, and we've met and everything and talked.
Yeah.
But like when you do a show locally, how'd you start doing shows like with the big names? Doing the opening stuff. Was that through a manager or something? Or is that how
No,
you got
so
it?
everything's been through my family. My mom in particular, she's my full-time manager. Big
She
shout
lay in
out
front
to
of the
her.
bus or something? Or
Huh?
did she lay in front of the bus or something?
No, she's laid down a lot to be able to, do this with me. But I owe all the respect and praise to her as well, and my dad. But no, she's been like I said, my manager, and has been able to get all these shows and just reaching out. You know what I mean? It never hurts to ask. The worst they can say is no.
Right.
And that has happened plenty of times. But you never know until you just frickin' take a chance. You know what I mean? And sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. And right now, I'm writing it because it's so much fun. I get to do what I love. And on top of that, for some reason, it seems like people seem to like my music. In a weird way,
Well, no one's
some
doing
people
the
seem to
old
like
outlaw-
it.
No one's doing the old outlaw country. I mean, if you listen, and nothing against new country, I mean a lot against new country, I should say, but you know what? I can't stand listening to it.
It's
I'm a Southern rocks.
oh yeah, me
old
too.
School Johnny Cash, Waylon.
Yep.
I mean,
And what's crazy, it's kind of cool that you brought this up. I heard this from, I forgot who it was. I think I was listening to a podcast one of these days. It was about a year ago, and this guy gave a really good statement. He says, not everybody can be an expert in bricklaying. Not everybody can be an expert carpenter or anything, mechanic, like we were talking about earlier, like yourself is. but everybody is an expert in music. Everybody is. You might not like a certain kind, but you like your certain kind and you know exactly what you like. You're an expert in it. And it's kind of hard to wrap my head around as a musician and a songwriter, because I want to fulfill everybody's promises and their likeness in their songs that they want to choose. But in a way, you have to do it for yourself first. You have to like what you do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
With anything you do. As soon as you accept what you like, there's going to be a crowd out there for you. And right now I'm really starting to truly find my crowd. I've known a lot of good people. All of them are great people. And it's just a journey, man. So being able to find what you love in this business especially, it just makes everything 10 times easier and more fun.
Makes sense.
You know, it's like a lot of people say, like, you hear it all the time, and I've heard famous people talk about it, and they're always like, what's with all these tribute bands? What's all these tribute bands? Why can't they do their own stuff? Well, the thing is, you know, you got all these new musicians coming out and stuff. No one's playing. There isn't another Ricky Metlock. There isn't another Eddie Van Halen. That's why all these bands, because people want to hear that stuff. Because no one's doing it no more.
No.
There is no good music no more.
Dude, in a way, it's kind of true, because why would everybody be trying to play the old stuff? You know, and everything goes through fads. You know what I mean? FAD, fad. Yeah, just clear that up. And everything goes through a popular cycle. You know, I remember, well, I shouldn't say I remember, but, you know, it was back in the 90s, you know, cowboy hats were cool. You know, everything was cool. And then the early 2000s, late 2000s, it started going to R&B and rap music. And that was popular. You know what I mean? Now it's circling back to country and cowboy hats and Wrangler jeans, man. That's why everybody likes it. It goes through a style. So I would imagine for the next 5 to 7 years, country is on top of everything. And then after that, it'll probably dwindle out. But I will never stop being the way I am. You know, I like it too much.
You go down to Nashville to do your recording stuff. You know, you go down Broadway, it ain't Nashville no more.
No, man, it's Las Vegas. Actually, you want to know what's crazy? I heard that more people are starting to go to Nashville instead of Las Vegas now for like vacations and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's the bachelorette capital now.
Dude, it's the bachelorette capital of the world.
You ask the guys, the bartender down there. Like when we go down, we'll walk Broadway a little bit, but we usually stay over by the Opry, and we usually just go right across the street. And we stay at the Holiday Inn right there, and we just go right there to them bars right there in the thing by Cooters and that.
Yep.
And that's where I hang out.
Yeah, it's cooler. You know, I only go if you're looking for a party and having a good time and letting loose and spending all your money you made in a month or two. Go to Broadway. It's really fun. But if I'm down there for work, I usually don't go on that strip, and I'm very open about it. I don't go down there because you're there to work. You're not there to get distracted by all that crap that's down there. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of distractions.
Yep.
I remember like 20 years ago, we were down there. I passed through. I went that way to go to Florida because I just want to stop in Nashville. And I just happened to walk around town. It was still the old, you know, the Tub record store was still going and everything was still kind of like old school. And I happened to be walking by, and I just walked by the Ryman, and Nugent was playing. So I'm like, I walked in and got a ticket to go see Ted at the Ryman, and I thought, man, I came through at the right day.
Yeah, you did, man.
But you know, like, you know, the Crazy Horse, all that stuff. It's just all so commercialized now. Now it's these 5-story structures, and it just isn't.
It's pretty bad when a city has to build buildings over the road. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Like the Hall of Fame is built over, I want to say, 3rd Avenue. Like you drive under the building. It's just crazy.
Right. I mean, not that we still go all the time, but it's just like, it just isn't the same as it was 20 years ago.
No.
It just isn't the same.
No, it's not. And it's just weird how things have changed so much. And I don't want to say, because I'm in this business, you know what I mean? I should be praising it, but you have to be truthful with everything in your life. You really have to. And I don't want to preach to nobody, but it's not the same. You hear stories about these songwriters that would go in somewhere and get discovered. That stuff actually would happen. Now there's so many people and fish down in that pond that it's pretty hard to break out and get discovered either as a writer or a songwriter.
Yeah, was that what the Bluebird? Everybody used to try to get
Yes.
in there. But hey, we got to end this segment here. But we got time, Mark, for Waylon to play one song to close
Is
out
that
the first
cool?
segment?
Yeah, man.
We're gonna hear the Waylon Went to Nashville. Is that what
I
you're
think
gonna
we
play?
can do that for him. I think we can
All
do
right.
that one, man.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Waylon Handel's gonna close out this first segment for us here with the Waylon Went to Nashville.
Oh yeah, man. This right here is called When Waylon Came to Nashville. Hope you guys like it.
Came to
man.
Nashville. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're cool, man.
On the
Right,
Fox Lounge.
They called him an outlaw. White Tall Shoot was his name. He was a Texas guitar picker, led an outlaw gang. Yeah, some folks down in Nashville said he'd never really amount to anything. He worked the night shift and they ran the roads all day, looking for a party or any place to play. He didn't have to chase no women, it was all that they could do to get away. Come on. He flew higher than the eagle that they were riding on. He took that band of outlaws across the land, sang the world of songs, yes he did. Running up and down the highway, he was breaking all the rules. Yeah, when Waylon came to Nashville, he made outlaw music cool.
Awesome. Sounded great, Waylon.
Excellent. Very good.
That's as cool as it gets right
Very
there,
nice,
man.
heck yeah.
Drop D, are you kidding me? Ooh, man.
That is good.
We'll be
Thank you.
back with another segment here from Waylon in about, 10 minutes, Mark?
Probably 10, 12 minutes, yeah.
All right. Thanks
Here
again,
in the
man.
Fox
Yeah.
Lounge. More Fox Rock coming up.
Here at 103.9.
Flint's Classic Rock 103.9 The Fox. Cook Classic Cars and Guitars are here in the Fox Lounge. We'll go back to Bill Cook.
What's happening? We are back, and we got to do a shout out to a couple of our sponsors before we get talking to Waylon again. But Bruton's Tree Service, professional tree removal, tree trimming, stump removal, firewood, lot and land clearing, located in Flushing and serving all of Genesee County. Give Logan a call at 810-223-7689 or find him on Facebook. And then one more here we got Clio Spare Room. Clio Spare Room has the extra space you don't. Located at the corner of Dort and Saginaw and Clio. We have the latest and greatest security software cameras that will make you feel your belongings are in good hands. Give them a call at 810-732-8900 or find them on Facebook. But Waylon, as we were just talking here during the break, how did the band thing start?
Oh, dude, it's pretty crazy. So it was last winter, so almost over a year and a half now. My steel player Barry Goki, Michigan Country Music Hall of Famer, for playing that pedal steel guitar, and he deserves all the praise. He is a freaking legend, man. He can play anything under the sun, and we've been together for about 2.5 years now, going on 3. Up in September, where it's going to be 3 years. But yeah, so what's crazy, like we were just talking about earlier, Barry, he said, if you ever need to put a band together, I think I have a couple guys that would do the job really well, and you would like them to stay with you. And I didn't know he was talking about his boy Dan, lives over in Holt, and his boy's buddy Bobby Bryan that lives in Lansing, and never knew him before, but I felt like I've known him for 20 years, and I'm only 24. You know what I mean?
All right.
And they're just a good group of guys, and we like to play good old country music. We love playing my original stuff every chance we get. Most of the time we play that. But like I was saying earlier, we play stuff like Mr. Bojangles by Jerry Jeff Walker. You know what I mean? And nobody plays that no more.
No.
And we're not just doing it to say we do it. We're doing it because we love the freaking music. You know, like I listen to songs in the truck. I listen to the radio with buddies when we're out in the garage working on stuff. And that's the stuff I like. And I'm going to go, you know what? That's the song I want to put in this set list. You know, if I like it, I'm going to play it. If somebody doesn't like it, they can just wait till the next song.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
it's
You know,
simple
and I'm
enough
not
for
trying
now.
to be mean or nothing, but sometimes the band's got to have fun, and we
Right.
like to have fun every single song.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true. And I know you've experienced this, Bill, being, you know, a band member yourself and playing music. If the band is into it, everybody else is into it. They can sense an energy on that stage that's like, whoa, they're having fun. I need to get on that level. You know
Right.
what I mean? It makes everything go better.
Oh, I mean, there's no doubt about it. And that makes you guys all mesh together, and you can follow each other. And when you guys, you know, miss a note or something, the other guy just covers it because
Yeah,
nobody even notices it even happened. And
exactly.
That's when it's fun.
It's almost fun to mess up during songs
Oh,
because everybody else can rag on you the rest of the night. You know what I mean?
Well, you probably mess up a song you guys are playing together. You mess it up, but everybody else is really getting into it. The people that are listening to the music and enjoying it, they
Yes.
don't.
No
They
idea.
don't know.
No, they don't.
They don't. That's what makes it. And you guys just keep going. It's just like off your shoulders, and yeah, let's go.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It's just
I do
everything's
have a-
cool.
I got a question about the band, and don't take this the wrong way, because I got to ask you, because I said if I ever got you alone, because I'm the one that kept telling people,
Oh,
not
God.
that this is why you guys did it, but I kept saying, when's this kid going to get in front of a band? When's he going to get a band?
Mhm.
But now I got to ask you, because I've heard the band, and it sounds great, when the hell are you going to get a Telecaster?
I know. I thought about, you know what? I thought about learning how to play electric and all
Because
that
it
stuff.
almost seems to me, and don't take it wrong, because criticism's great, and it's not criticism, but it seems like sometimes the band's trying to turn themselves down so that you can hear your acoustic. Like,
Oh, a little bit.
it
You know,
seems
for
like,
intros and
to
all
me,
that kind of stuff.
I think
Oh,
you
yeah.
need to get yourself a telly.
I was
I'll even
thinking
let you
of-
borrow one if you want.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
I was thinking about it. You
I
know,
could-
I bought one from my bass player, if that makes sense. My bass player plays and all that. He can play a lot more better leads than I can. But yeah, it's just so different playing that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's hard to do.
I just think with the band that you got going on, because they're all great musicians, you know, it sounds great, but I think they're drowning you out. I really think you need to get electric.
Okay.
That's just a personal opinion.
Okay.
Don't take it the wrong way.
Well, crap. Probably tomorrow you see me on Facebook Live. All right, Bill, talk me into it. Here we go.
Here we go.
Come on,
I'm gonna have.
up if you
I'm-
want.
All right, I'm gonna have the amp. I'm gonna have everything, man.
You
but
can borrow it. I got 2 or 3 of them sitting in my basement.
I might take you up on this.
I'm
I
serious.
might
If you
do
want
it.
to, I really think that will just change the whole thing of what you guys got going on.
Oh, it definitely would add a lot more color. It would
'Cause you
add a
finally got
lot
the
more
band.
color.
Now it's like, okay, Willem, where's the electric?
Yeah.
Where's the electric?
Well, Bill, hold on now. I got the band. I did the one thing you asked me to
Okay.
do. But yeah, man,
So,
it's
but,
fun.
As we are, what song we're gonna hear next before
Oh.
we end the set?
Well, do you guys
It's up to you. It's
since
your
that last
show, buddy.
Oh no, this is yours.
No, I mean this.
well,
This
since
is the,
that last one was a
this
you
is
know,
where
a little
get
bit
to
of a
play your,
banger.
what you want to play?
Sure. Well, since that last one was a little bit of a banger, I think I'll tune it down just a little bit. So this song was written by Dave Gibson, Brian White, and Pete Salas, and Dave was kind enough to let me cut this and tell his life story, and every single word in this song is true. For those of you who don't know Dave Gibson, he's a multi-million-dollar #1 hit songwriter. He's written songs for Joe Diffie, Tanya Tucker, Confederate Railroad, Alabama, and just one great dude. And this is one that he wrote with those other 2 gentlemen called Red Bricks. You see those red bricks? I laid every one, and that wrap-around front porch, I built it with my son. That big oak tree, I planted it one spring When the kids got big enough, I hung that tire swing. And I still got this key, but it don't unlock that door. 'Cause I don't live here anymore. Ain't my pictures on the walls. And every night my memory walks up and down those halls. I keep holding on to a dream of you and me like it was before. But I don't live here, I don't love here anymore. That old mailbox has got a brand new name. It's funny how you can cover up the past with a little paint. That grass is high, I used to keep it mowed. Guess I took care of everything but what mattered most. And my heart keeps asking me what I keep coming back here for. 'Cause I don't live here anymore. Ain't my pictures on the walls. And every night my memory walks up and down those halls. I keep holding on to a dream of you and me like it was before. But I don't live here, I don't love here anymore. I keep holding on to a dream of you and me like it was before. But I don't live here, I don't live here, I don't live here, 'cause you don't love me anymore. You see those red bricks? I laid every one. And that wrap-around front porch, I built it with my son.
Nice.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Is that on one of your, what record's that on?
That one is on my newest record when Waylon came to Nashville.
Nice.
Very nice.
Thanks,
That's
man.
very nice.
Well, we'll be back again with a little bit more
We
to talk
got,
with Waylon. And,
that's right. We got one more break before we break this party up. And we're going to come back to Waylon. Yeah. Yeah. Here in the Fox Lounge.
Just come on.
Van Halen right now on the Fox. Flint's Classic Rock 103.9 the Fox. Van Halen and Dance the Night Away. And we're moving through the Fox Lounge for Wednesday night. Cook's Classic Cars and Guitars are here. And here's Bill Cook.
Yeah, well, here we are back with Waylon. We got a few minutes here before we
Yeah.
end the night. Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah, man.
That Waylon cabinet that you have,
Yeah,
was that on Marketplace for sale?
it was.
Because, I saw that, and then I saw it with a video with you. So whoever bought that for you, just let them know.
It was my grandfather. So what's crazy about that, for those of you who don't know, my grandfather, Grandpa Matt, he found this Waylon Jennings cabinet. It's got big caster wheels on it. And if you go to a show, on the side stage, you'll usually see these cabinets, and they house guitars, they house amps, PAs, equipment. It's what they roll onto the truck when they're done with the show, and they keep it in a nice case. Even if it tips over,
Right.
it's protected.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was gifted to a gentleman named Dwayne Hall, and he actually lives down in Grand Blanc, like right here. And he worked for Waylon Jennings for about 12 years, I want to say, a decade or 12 years, and he was his right-hand man, and he was also his guitar technician and stage manager. So
okay.
he was the guy actually mixing the sound, and he tuned Waylon's guitars. He changed his strings, and if Waylon had a question about anything, Dwayne was his guy to talk to. He was damn near his manager.
I was going to call on it, and then all of a sudden,
But yeah, so back to so Grandpa, he was on Marketplace one day, and he saw a thing that said Waylon on it, and he didn't think it was me, but he clicked on it, and he read the description on this cabinet and Dwayne and what it came from, and how he's like, whoa, that's pretty cool. And he says, I would like to come look at it. And the guy says, yeah, it's here at the storage unit. And he went and purchased it.
Nice.
And he gifted it to me last summer. And it's in my garage right now. And I just put shelves in my trailer, so we're going to cut some away so we can put that in there and actually start using it.
Oh, nice.
And but it's that right there. I'm very happy I have it. Don't get me wrong. It's probably the coolest thing. I would sell my 69 F100 before I sold that.
How
You know
much
what
is
I
that?
mean? Huh?
How much is that?
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. But it's that right there should be in the country music museum. You know, to me it should be. It's a
I
part of
understand,
history.
yeah.
You know, with Waylon being one of the biggest, if not the biggest, artist in country music, with what he did and the style that he helped create and pave a pathway for people like, you know, us in a way. You know, everybody
Right.
in this room has something to do with music, and he helped pave that way. And to be able to preserve a piece of history behind that, not just have something, but preserve it,
Oh, yeah.
that is just the coolest thing on earth, man.
I was always glad that I got to see Waylon before he passed. I took my dad to a Highwayman show
What?
at Pine Knob. I don't know, can't remember what year it was, but it was him, Willie, Chris Christopherson, and Orbison were still together.
Yeah,
And I took my dad to that for one of his birthdays, and he was just like, ugh.
dude,
You know?
the Highwayman, man. It does that right there. It doesn't get any cooler.
And the
than
other one left
that.
is Willie. I mean, so.
Yeah, I know.
But we want to thank you for being on tonight, Waylon. Like I
Yeah.
say, sounds like you're going to come hang out at the shop, and we'll do a podcast together and that, because there's just not enough time on this show. But
Yeah, man. Well, hey, before we go, we'll see you guys this Saturday. Me and, speaking of Waylon Jennings, his grandson, Way Jennings, W-H-E-Y, Way, he's coming to Unionville, Michigan at Coles Farms this Saturday, April 18th, and we're doing a show up there. If you go to colesfarms.com, you can get your tickets still. I think there's only about 30 left. So if anybody here is listening, get your tickets.
There
It's
you
going to be
go.
freaking fun.
You guys doing a show for us at the Legion,
I think I'll do that.
if you don't mind.
Yeah, that'd be
because,
good.
Like I say. But anyway, we want to thank Waylon again for coming on
Yeah,
tonight.
man.
And, you know, this kid's going to be a future star in that, so there's no Mrs. Waylon or nothing?
No, not yet. Just hanging low.
There you
man.
go.
Just
it
like
is.
I said earlier in the show, and Waylon liked it. What was the word, Marky, you used? Yet.
Yet, exactly.
Yet. Exactly. Mm-hmm. That's all you got to say. Everybody that's been listening in the lounge tonight know what I mean by yet. That's it.
But yeah, girls, if before this kid gets famous, now you better hook him up at a show there. And
Right?
you know, if mom's listening, though, don't earmuffs, mom.
Yeah.
Earmuffs,
Better
right?
like hunting, because
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to be in
you,
the woods.
You better be outdoor girl. Yeah, that's right.
All right, man. Again, thanks again.
Well, thanks,
We'll
Waylon,
talk to
for
you soon.
stopping.
Yeah,
We
man,
really
thanks for having me,
appreciate it.
brother.
You bet. And that'll do it for the Fox Lounge, and more Fox Rock on the way.
Listen on your way to work.